Hello students, good morning once again. Uh, as we have started this chapter, Footprint Without Feet, we saw the scientist developed a very rare medicine, and he did a lot of hard work. Finally he got success, but he used himself that medicine and became a transparent human being. He started doing illegal work. You see that in previous videos. He didn't have money and even didn't have food, shelter. He was wandering here and there, didn't get any shelter, okay, and suffering a lot in winter time. So one day entered in a shop where he got lot of new clothes. He bore all the clothes, he even had goggle, whatever he got there, and spent just comfortable night. But early morning he got up late, and due to that shop keeper as well as the workers who arrived there, and they started chasing. Hurriedly he put off all his clothes and escaped from that shop. One day he entered in a theatrical area. Theatrical here where area is famous for making movies, dramas, serials, etc., etc. And there he got different type of cloth, bandage, artificial nose. He got goggles. He got one hat, big hat, and this way he came out. But you see his situation, it was difficult for him to survive in crowded area of London. So he decided to leave that area, and he went Epping, that is the rural area. He hired one in there, and people were very surprised to see this man. Lady, means the house owner, who was willing to make a friendly relation, means that trying to become friendly with him, but he was not interested in such type of the things. He told this lady that he didn't have any interest or just to talk with the people or to make someone friend. Actually, something happened wrong with him. He had met with us accident, and due to that he is bearing this bandage and this type of the situation. But he was looking very see that strange one. And let us see the rest of the story, which what he did next and how he escaped from this place. Satisfied that her guest was eccentric, cynical, someone very moody one, that and view of the fact that he had paid her in advance, he already paid. As you know, he tapped money from a grocery and ran away after hurting that shopkeeper, and got so here after reaching in Imping, he paid rent in advance to this owner of the house. So Mrs. Hall was prepared to excuse his strange habits and irritable temper. He used to become irritated. You see that irritable temper and his strange behavior. Mrs. Hall, who was owner of the inn, she neglected this all the things whatever, as he already paid her in advance. But the stolen money did not last long, and presently Griffin had to admit that he had no more ready cash. He pretended, however, that he was expecting the check to arrive at any moment. Whatever money he had stolen from the grocery shop, it was not lasted for a long time, as this money he got was finished, and to continue his living in that area, he made excuse with that lady that he is waiting a check to come. This time he don't have any ready cash to pay her, so she would have to wait for some more time. See that he also told that he is waiting one check which will come soon. See that shortly afterward, a curious episode occurred. Very early in the morning, a clergyman and his wife were awakened by the noises in the study. He did something strange there. He entered in a clergyman house, that they awoke to hear some some noise was coming from their study room, their room which they kept for the study. In that room they heard some noise inside, okay, and that creeping downstairs they heard the chink of money being taken from the clergyman. Chink of money just noise made by just somebody calculating or somebody stealing money or something like that. Chink of money, they heard that money was taken from their desk in which they kept in the study room. So but a man was not there. You see that man was no one was there, but they heard the chink voice which was coming from the study room, and it was currency noise, okay. Creeping, then they gradually, slowly crept towards the study room to catch from where this noise was coming. See that and heard the chink of money without making any noise, and with the poker grasped firmly in his hand. She got poker, some instrument in his hand, and that entered in this. See that the clergyman flung open the door, surrender, and he at once, having the poker in his hand, he flung open suddenly opened the door of his study room, and he said, surrender. As you know that whenever you going to catch someone, you are become very alert and having some instrument in your hand, so that this way you make someone to surrender or to hands up. Then to this amazement he realized that the room appeared to be empty. In such type of situation, noise was coming. Money noise, somebody stealing noise, stealing money, and that was coming. He heard, and you see that when he opened at once this door, but he didn't see anyone. Okay, there. See that. Appeared empty. He and his wife looked under the desk, behind the curtain, and even up the chimney. There wasn't a sign of anybody, yet the desk had been opened and the housekeeping money was missing. Scientist was there. He had stolen money. Money was left just from the desk. It was the housekeeping money they had kept, means that their daily expenses which they need every day, that was kept in the desk. Desk was open, money was not there, and even that the person who stole the money was not visible, and that was the very big surprise for them. See, there wasn't sign of any money, yet the desk had been opened and the housekeeping money was missing. Extraordinary affair. That is a very strange thing happened for them. The clergyman kept saying for the rest of the day, but it was not extraordinary as the behavior of Mrs. Hall furniture. A little later that morning, this clergyman used to tell people something happened strange. My desk was open, money was stolen, nothing was, you see that no person was there, and this all happened in that closed room. But that is the strange thing happened, extraordinary thing happened there. Who was the person stealing money? That who was he who did this type of the certain thing? But next day, this something happened more serious, and this land, see that something happened with Mrs. Hall in her inn. Okay, furniture. A little later that the morning, the landlord and his wife were up early and were surprised to see the scientist door wide open. They woke up early in the morning. Then they started inquiry of that room in which scientist was living. The door was widely open, and you see that usually it was shut, and look at that morning the room was open. Generally he used to shut this room, but that morning, see this, and he was furious if anyone entered his room. This opportunity seemed too good as to missed. Somebody, you see that they realized somebody missing, or the person who was living in that room, who hired that room, was not there. That room was widely open. That furnitures were just looking empty, no one was there, and they guessed perhaps that man is left the room. They peeped around the door, saw nobody, and decided to investigate. The bedclothes were cold, showing that the scientist must have been up for some time, and the stranger still the clothes and the bandage that he always wore were lying about the room. Things which he wore always kept in the room. He was not there. A room was empty. They were very surprised. Where had he gone? and they started peeping here and there, starting searching about him, and that way that but the scientist was not there. What had happened next, we shall see next video. That is enough for today. Thank you very much.